Hi guys, my name is Vi. I own a 7-figure pay-per-lead agency. Today we're gonna be extracting some of the insights to pump into your own business of a brand that spent $400 million, okay, last year, making them the second most company that spent the most in the country. And it is insane because I bet you've seen their ads like 100 times. I've seen their ads 100 times, and it doesn't make any sense, okay? Because they boast that they have about 100 million, like 100,000 active users, right? And if you check out their Trustpilot reviews, obviously a lot of them are fake, right? Because we marketers know you can really buy them for cheap, but still 100,000 users, and maybe, right, you like, according to Google, their prices are $20 per month, right? Obviously they upsell customers into other services, but let's say it's like the average, like somebody's paying them $30 a month, right? That's still just 30 free, that's just 3 million, right, in revenue, let alone profit. And how do they even spend $400 million on ads? There's something shady going on, I'm telling you guys, right? Because I think, like, personally, there's some like money laundering going on behind the scenes, right? But then again, everything is hypothetical. Like, I'm just making assumptions. I don't think anything. I don't have any assumptions, right? Actually, forget I said that at all, right? I'm just here to provide you with marketing knowledge, but and you can make up your own decisions. Now, specifically in terms of views, you will see that this like app, basically you can pay 150 bucks a monthly for it, so quite expensive, but it allows you to see exactly which YouTube ads have performed the best and how much they spend at a given moment. So it's extremely powerful. It's called vidtao.com, right? And specifically, you can see that, like, some of these ads just like pop off right in January, and they just like go ham, and they just continue scaling up right into the hundreds of millions. Now, specifically, the company is like Ammo Apps Limited. I looked them up. Look at Google, says they're making like 2 million a year, which doesn't make any sense. So everything smells off here in with this specific brand, right? I'm not saying anything. You can make up your own mind. I totally don't think that it's like there's nothing involved that in here that might be drug related, right? I have no idea, but we're here to provide you with marketing knowledge. So specifically, if you look at they have like some of the best of like advertisers on the planet right now running this advertising account, right? Here we can always, in the ad library, we can filter by impressions high to low. So these are the top performing ads, right? Direct CTA. So you can see that the description is like clean, simple. It's just a list of things in their value proposition, right? Take a break from scrolling. We're looking for, I would not even say this is a great CTA, but like how we people look at ads, it's like 95% the creative, maybe like 2-3%, the description, and like 1-2%, what the CTA and all this stuff is. So mostly it's just ad. We're looking for women who haven't exercised in years and want to become unrecognizable in 2026, right? That's a lot of women, so though they're targeting mass market, right? Not only in just like in the US, but also globally. They translate their ads into different languages. So specifically, this one is in Polish, which is kind of interesting, right? Because they spent the most money on a Polish ad. So I guess they have a lot of fat women in Poland, and they kind of like discovered, a loophole in the market there, which is kind of cool.
6:30
All AI generated ads, which is insane.
rano robię swoje 15-minutowe wojskowe
And I would not even say that they're really good, right? But they're good enough to convince the average consumer in a Eastern Europe. So this is definite, and it also has a disclaimer that it says it's AI generated, but obviously nobody looks at it. Maybe like 0.5% of people, right?
ćwiczenia kalisteniczne przed pracą. Mam 42 lata,
Now,
zacząłem
42 years old, right? Training calisthenics, right? Easy.
miesiąc temu.
Okay, actually, I have no idea what the fuck she's saying. This is a bad example.
Girl, I have to tell you something. Your man flirted with me.
Yeah,
We broke up. He said I've let myself go and gained too much weight.
So yeah, like this is just pulling up on the pain point, and this is just like a more like organic video, right? It's not even that good. I would say it's extremely bad, but I don't know. Something is really fishy going on, bro. Like I cannot believe that they're profitable at this scale with these ads, but they must be doing something right? I still think it's just money laundering. Hypothetically, obviously, everything is hypothetically. I take that back. I don't have an opinion, right? I just think I'll focus on marketing. Here you see that basically it's kind of a social situation. So street interview, podcast ads, anything like that that does not like show it's an ad work really well. So this is an example of just two people having a conversation. Most people that are looking at this are probably fat, so they're jealous, right? They see the six pack, right? They see that she's built different. That's a genuine conversation, right?
He said what?
I just don't know what to do anymore.
Listen, you want revenge? Military calisthenics.
Military calisthenics. This is your unique mechanism. It attracts like attention because they probably never heard of this. Sounds fancy, you know, military. That associates themselves with discipline and stuff like that. So it is always crucial to drive curiosity to your ad and have a unique mechanism. And in this case, it's like this super generic two words combined. And calisthenics, right? I do Cali, right? It's just like body weight training. And they basically packaged it in a very nice format.
15 minutes a day.
Revenge?
15 minutes a day, not more.
In 1 month, he won't believe his eyes. Trust me.
What actually happens if my wife starts military calisthenics this Monday?
How old is she?
She's 47.
Podcast ads, I called it, right? I didn't even look at this ad. Podcast ads.
Even better.
Why?
By the end,
You use Kling, right? And C Dance is good for cartoon, but Kling is really good for podcast. And I also say Google VO3 is a tiny bit better than both of them.
of the month, you might not even recognize her.
Even if she hasn't exercised in years.
That's exactly who it works for. Military calisthenics was built for women over 40.
Women
It's
over
simple,
40, calling out the ICT, right? ICP, I mean, ideal customer profile.
joint safe, and insanely effective.
But isn't the gym more effective after 40?
The gym can drain her. Military calisthenics
Gym can drain her, right? So anybody who's been to the gym, like they don't like the gym, they agree with it, they relate to it.
rebuilds her strength, trims her waistline, and brings her energy
Yeah, energy back, you know, makes her look lean, all the things that they want.
back.
Does she need any equipment?
No equipment, super easy, 15 minutes.
Nothing. Her body is enough. Just 15 focused minutes a day, and you'll see her getting stronger and more confident.
What's the first step?
Tap the link, join the challenge, and start on Monday.
So it's just like CTA at the end, and then you just tap the link, right? And if we can see it here, these people are like kind of retarded. I don't even know. Facebook, Instagram, Audience Network. They're running this ad on Audience Network. Oh my god, bro. Audience Network, you want to turn this off from placements because it's just gonna waste your money. Because who looks at Messenger, Audience Network, and Fred's ads? Nobody does, right? So still think something's fishy going on here, but at least they have a decent looking funnel, right? I still cannot believe they spent 400 million. It just doesn't make any sense, you know. But here you have like, you know, like a quiz funnel. They always convert the best, right? Male or female, some basic questions, right? So lose weight, gain muscle mass, hero, and then body fat percentage, right? It's just like adaptive. It makes it easier to click, right? You have like this animation that looks nice, and you have like this educational funnel, right? So this can be adapted to any industry really, because it just not only clicking things, you're also like educating your clients on the specific value proposition that they should be getting, as well as on what kind of benefits and risks that could be reversed, right? So like basically the personalization here with like water, you know, 50%, you drink more than water and 50, okay, you feel good, right? This is all like pretty customized, pretty nice. So I'm pretty short, right? I'm like a mini Pekka, so I'm 165. I weigh around 60 kgs, right? So I'm pretty lightweight, and my target is like actually 70. I want a 70. So they basically utilize like great goal, right? Like I don't know if you guys saw it, but it says like great goal, and it's like a university guy who said it. So authority. And then you have like these symbols that you should match with all these like different types of things. And also make sure that you don't have way too many options, because it's just confusing, right? You want to have as less options as you can possibly have. So there's that. What is your special event? But the funnel, I guess, is like super, super good, right? They've probably conversion optimized this to the maximum, because on 400 million people, like a few hundred million people, a few billion people viewing your ads, you're gonna be able to make a decent funnel, I would say, with all of that. The last one you ever need in shape. So always use like graphs and funnel, like graphs and like colors, right? Statistics, right? Progress, and like people love that. And people love personalization, and everything can be Claude coded on Claude Code. And basically, oh my god, this funnel is so fucking long, bro. I have like it's just a crazy personalization. I guess at this point, right, when they went through this whole funnel, they would basically like have such a good understanding of the customer that like they also get like freaking reasons and stuff, right, to educate them further. And they have so much like personalization, right, like personalization about the person, that they can like have, I guess, like a presentation to kind of convert them into a paying customer, because it's just like $20 a month, like 60, like obviously a discount if they buy 3 months. So you worked out more than 62% of users, so make them feel good, right? And oh my god, I'm just gonna click on something to get through this get through this bitch, bro, like crazy. But yeah, I guess it is the one of the most extreme marketing examples out there, right? So I'm just gonna put in my name, my date of birth. Now I'm like actually curious, like I'm addicted, right? I want to basically I want to basically fitness age is 24 years. So okay, that's a nice unique mechanism, right? It tells you specifically what that could be. Your body is older than your actual age. So it also points out the pain point, right? And oh my god, you have to click on so many different things. I just like almost don't have like the but yeah, like okay, so basically, like I said, they have a super personalized report, right? Like they have a super personalized BMI, and then like daily water intake, which you could be getting, right? Three plus million users started their fitness journey. So I guess it still makes sense, right? Because if 3+ million people pay $20 or like $30 on average, right, they probably have a lot of different upsells. 3 times 30 is 90 million in revenue, right? That still doesn't make any sense. 3 times 30 is 90 million. How do they spend 400 million on ads, right? So there's something shady going on here. Probably on the back end, they're doing something to like to sell people's data or something like shady, but it doesn't make any sense, right? Here it says like 1 week is like 4 USD, 4 week is like okay. So they're selling it for 40 bucks, not $20. So ChatGPT was not okay, and 12 weeks is 100. Okay, so I guess it's a bit over, right? So they're probably making very decent profit. And maybe they're not laundering drug money after all, because they're super high ticket, more than I thought, right? This is like what I'm paying, like double the price I'm paying for Claude, and Claude is like super useful. So more than 40,000 people achieved. That's not a lot of people. So like the social proof is actually dog shit, because this all looks like fake, right? They could probably put some videos in there, and then money back guarantee 30 days. This doesn't look like legit at all. I would like make like a trust pilot thing here, right? I would put way more social proof. I would basically have like video testimonials down here, but it's just like okay, here, get my plan. And where do they, so they basically continue here, and you put your, and you go to a checkout page, right? So okay, So that's basically the funnel. And specifically, if we go on to likes, right, we will see some of their most liked ads. So these are also really good ads that converted. And obviously, this is a completely crazy visual.
You work out, but your booty still looks flat? We start a military challenge.
Years.
That's exactly who it works for.
Okay, so they have like the same body that converts, that they've tested out converts, and they're just changing the hook, right? After Andromeda, right, AdSpy is a platform that allows you to basically filter based on likes, engagement, and you can even go onto the posts, which we will do, right? But specifically, you can see that this is like, they're changing a bunch of different hooks and trying to get the hooks that like catch the most attention. I guess this caught the most attention, right? So it had the most likes. So I guess the strategy still works where you're exchanging a lot of hooks for your meta ads, because 80% of the people are gonna only see the first 3 seconds of your ad and make a decision then. So those are the most important. And aside from that, like they have a lot of static ads in Germany, in Poland. So they spent, like, this ad had 200 reach 200,000 people, right? So it's and this one also 200,000 people. They have 800 running ads live, which is really insane. They're targeting Arabic countries, so it's like globally, right? They're like in all countries. The backend must look insane for all of this, right? And I've never seen, like, they're running 800 ads. Their best ad did 600,000 people, and that would be okay. So they're basically using the translation feature of Meta, right? Like a super super simple ad. Like sometimes simple ad, I guess, work really well, I guess. And here's like a clickbait, right? It says print now, so people, I guess, just click on it. It's like something psychological, I guess. So that's what 30,000 reviews, like 3.7, which is kind of mid. But like I said, insane structure on the funnel, super hyper customized, insane volume on the ads with even not the best like AI ads, but I guess for the like mass market consumers, it's already enough. So with volume, and with insane tests on the hooks, and with a highly converting, hyper customized funnel showing statistics, right, graphs, education, right, you can get very very far and spend $400 million on a single YouTube ad, not single YouTube ad, but YouTube channel.